Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing really well today. We are doing a review today of something from Montale of Paris that was included in their Discovery set. This is their Sensual Instinct. Check out the bottle. Before we get too far into the review, if you would be kind enough to subscribe and smash the thumbs up and notification bell, we would really appreciate it. It really helps us get into other people's suggested video feeds and get some more eyes on our content. You are appreciated. Thank you so much. Sensual Instinct by Montale is a amber vanilla fragrance for women and men. It was launched in 2019. The top note is roasted coffee beans. The middle notes are Praline and Rose. The base notes are Oakmoss, amber, and cedar. It is an Eau de Parfum from Lucky Scent, the Scoop. Lush, sweet, and deeply intoxicating, Sensual Instinct is a journey through a kaleidoscopic fantasy land where mouthwatering fruit, romantic florals, and rich gourmand notes intertwine with uncontrollable abandon. A must-have for lovers of truly full-bodied fragrance, it is an explosion of deeply resonant, highly colorful scents, certain to get your pulse racing. Every moment is full of contrast and serendipitous pairings, as an opening of ultra-bright bergamot and mandarin is matched with sweet, smooth cardamom and boozy whiskey. As the ambered, lushly drawn florals of the heart notes swell, so too does a delectable tiramisu accord, all set against a rich, gently earthy patchouli. And as the gourmand base of coffee, cacao, and vanilla intensifies, so too does the seductive power of this unforgettable scent. Lose yourself in the delicious haze of Sensual Instinct. Your body knows what to do. I sprayed this on my arm this morning, and I was out driving around. I went swimming. I did some other things. I came back. I sprayed it again about 3 hours ago. It sort of dissipated, but while I was smelling it this morning, it had a deep kind of coffee aroma, and it was really, this is going to sound kind of weird, but it kind of got me horny. Weird, I know, right? Scents are powerful things. And we're going to spray it again. We're going to review some of reviews that other people have posted, and then we'll talk about it some more. So let us spray it. Well, the right out of the spritzer, it's really got that, whew. The top notes are definitely roasted coffee beans. And that's kind of what I was smelling throughout the morning when I was driving around with this on my hand, the back of my hand. Fragrantica names the main accords of this as sweet, mossy, amber, rose, woody, coffee, earthy, lactonic, warm, spicy, and nutty. I mean, there's a lot of accords going on here, and the notes are pretty quiet. I mean, the top notes, roasted coffee beans. Middle notes, praline, which is a kind of candy, and rose. And the base notes are oak moss, amber, and cedar. It's an interesting scent. I like it. I definitely have an affection for this. Now let's read what some other perfume or frag heads had to say about this. These are from Lucky Scent, these reviews. So Stinky Cat from December of 2023 states, I love this fragrance. It makes me feel sweet and sexy. Here in Austria, people don't use to make comments, but I'm sure this will get some if we were in any other country. Love the rose note, the very subtle coffee note, and the sweetly intoxicating praline note. A little goes a long way. It's beast mode. Longevity is next shower and then some mode. I don't spray my clothes. I rather wear this on my skin. Plus, Montale fragrances are quite oily, so keep that in mind when applying. Beautiful perfume for this Stinky Cat. I'll definitely repurchase. And then someone about a week or so ago in late March 2024, Azifa97 says, such a foul perfume. My friend tried it and she loved it. I was beyond confused as it's loved online too. To me, it was offensive and smelled of alcohol. So you got two diametrically opposed comments from different people from different parts of the world, I'm imagining. And you know, this scent is nice. I do, when it dries down, the kind of earthy coffee and cacao scents become more present. Is it something I would pick up? Probably not. I think there are other scents out there that may do this better, but for the price point, I think it lists for $180, but I suspect you can find 100 mLs for under $100, which I think for any kind of niche perfume is probably a good price if the perfume is nice and if you like it. If it's shit, no bargains are allowed. If you're not paying a high price for something that's really good, that's great. But if you're not paying a high price for something that's shit, that's not so good, right? I think you would all agree with me on that. I am definitely smelling the alcohol that the other reviewer was referring to. Definitely a bit of a boozy kind of stank to it. But the coffee comes through. And the longer you wear it, like about the second or third hour that I was wearing it, I really noticed the coffee scent very strongly. I think with this, you have to be sort of careful with how you spray it. You got to kind of experiment with it. This is not something that I would add to my repertoire of colognes. I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's very nice. It's just not for me. You know, I'm getting this smell like the hospital. Alcohol before they give you an injection. You know how they would wipe your arm down when you were a little kid and then jab you? That's kind of what I'm getting. So I understand the second reviewer's commentary about the alcohol. It's not boozy alcohol, it's like isopropyl rubbing alcohol. But the coffee scent does ultimately rear its head again after the opening notes and kind of exist. Like I say, it kind of had an interesting effect on me when I was driving around. But I don't think I'll be purchasing this. But that's the beauty of these discovery sets, and not just from Montale. You know, you get a little box like this. You know, you've got 7 fragrances, and like I say, it was under $100. It was probably $60, maybe. I can't even remember what it was, but you know, if you want to dip your toe into niche fragrances in a particular line, this is a really good way to go. I've tried 3 out of the 7 fragrances so far, and the one that's on the top of the list so far is the Arabian's Tonka. Sensual Instinct, you know, I was impressed with it when I was driving around with it on my arm this morning. On second application and a little bit more detailed, you know, observational standpoint, it's really not for me. There's a lot of other things out there in the same price range, or if you spend a similar amount of money, you may get a smaller decant or a 50 ml bottle of whatever it may be. But I think you can do better for a coffee scent. If you enjoyed the review, please smash the thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, let us know why. If there's other colognes or perfumes you'd like us to try, please let us know. If you've tried this and if you use this on the regular, please tell us what it does for you and why you like it so much, because I personally am curious. It's not necessarily an off-putting scent to me, but it just really doesn't do much. Again, thank you for watching. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up or the subscribe button, please do so. Please be kind to your fellow human beings and their pets. Stay lifted, stay well groomed, stay smelling awesome, and we will see you on the next one. We love you. Cheers, everybody.